Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining our webinar. I am Marta Domènech, Country Manager of Spain and Latin America, and I will be presenting the first part of this webinar. And then my colleague Michael Kim, our SSL Product Manager and Project Manager, who is based in our Russian office in Novosibirsk, will be presenting the second part of this webinar. So the webinar is about 100 encryption and how to increase your skills with SSL certificates. So let's now take a look at the agenda of today. So during the webinar, first we will present you the new SSL market trends that basically shows that 100% encryption is happening. Then we will also talk about the Openprovider program that we have created out of these new market trends. And finally, Michael will explain you the SSL functionalities that our system offers, as well as our future development plans. So let's start from the beginning. One of the markets of the industry that nowadays is changing rapidly is the SSL market. Until recently, we've seen that encryption was viewed as necessary only for e-commerce websites and other sites that collect user information, but this has now changed. The leaders of the web industry have spoken, and their message is very clear. Every website needs basic encryption as a minimum standard. So the web is really moving towards 100% encryption. Let's now take a look here at the left bottom of the slide, 6 of the initiatives that the leaders of the industry are doing. First of all, we found several articles from the browsers community presenting HTTPS sites, so encrypted websites, as a standard. Moreover, free DV SSL are getting much more popular, such as Let's Encrypt. Back in 2014, Google announced they were going to begin factoring SSL into their ranking algorithm. Then, websites using SSL have seen more than 5% increase in visibility than unencrypted websites. As you can see in the image on the right side, browsers like Chrome have slowly been increasing the visibility of non-SSL warnings. And in the very near future, browsers will begin actively warning users when they access a site that does not have SSL installed on it. At the last point, we can see that as recent as a few months ago, Gmail adds a new icon that displays if an email is not delivered securely with SSL. So this means that you don't only need an SSL for your website, but that getting an SSL for your mail servers is also very important. At Openprovider, we're certainly that other email providers and other browsers will be following soon this trend. So in this slide, we can basically conclude that the 100% encryption has started. So let's summarize it. There are several new industry actions to get all sites encrypted, as well as more awareness of encryptions and SSL certificates in the market. What's clear is that this movement will rapidly increase the demand for basic level certificates, such as DV SSL certificates. And here is where a business opportunity comes out for you. We have to know that 97% of the market still needs to be encrypted, so think on the revenue potential for you. Let's imagine now all the websites you currently host. A majority of those websites you host probably only require a DV SSL certificate, so the most basic level of encryption. And that's basically the reason why at Openprovider we create the SSL program called an SSL for every website. to help you take advantage of this opportunity. So I'm going to explain you a bit how this program works and what you could do actually to effectively market and sell those certificates. The SSL program that we've created offers you the opportunity to get essential SSL DB from Komodo from $3 a year. You just need to commit on making some marketing efforts, and then you already have directly access to this very cheap price. I would like to share with you some successful cases of resellers that have effectively marketed and sold DB SSL certificates. So two of our Dutch resellers have been participating in this program already for a few months. And we've seen that within 6 months, they have increased the number of applications by more than 1,000 DB certificates. So you would ask yourself, what did they do to actually get those results? These companies were basically focused on following our SSL guide document, which is available for all of you, where we explain in detail and a step-by-step how to increase the volume of SSL from a commercial as well as from a technical perspective. So basically what they did is that, first of all, they automate the order process of buying DB SSL on their system. So it was very easy, very quick for their customers. They sent marketing mailings to their customers with SSL tips, including the link where to buy the SSL, so that the customer just making one click, he goes directly to the order process of the SSL. They also add marketing materials such as a banner in their website promoting SSL, and they actually use the marketing kit we offer to our customers. And finally, what we've seen that worked the best and got better results is that they decide to include the DB SSL for free on their hosting packages and just increase a few cents the monthly hosting price to cover costs and make some margin. And this has shown that it really works because you are offering an SSL for free, but at the same time you're covering the SSL cost, and you at the end you can even make some margin. So if you're interested in participating to this program, getting our SSL guide or using our marketing kit to promote SSL to your customers, please feel free to contact us to our sales department at sales@openprovider.com. I would like to remember you that if you're a web host, actually your customers turn to you for guidance when it comes to best practices on the web. So we really recommend you to take action and inform your customers about this market trend. As we said, SSL DB will be soon the minimum standard for all websites. This means that, let's think about if all the sites you host have a DB SSL certificate, the upsell opportunities from DB to OV or from DB to EV will be much bigger than before. I'm sure that your customers will want to stand apart from their competition and activate more trust indicators with premium OV and EV SSL certificates. So we strongly recommend you to promote a few premium OV and EV SSL certificates to your customers, as well as promote those premium SSL to your customers. So to really make sure that as soon as you get all those sites you host on a DV level, try to upsell those to an OV and EV with all those trust indicators that those certificates have. Now, Michael will present us the functionalities of our system. So, Michael, please, if you want to follow.
Thank you, Marta. Hello, everyone. My name is Mikhail Kim, and I'm SSL Product Manager at Openprovider. And I'd like to share with you some new features available in our SSL panel, so you can understand what we are working on right now and what you can expect from us this year. Certificate ordering experience can vary and it depends on the accuracy of the information provided by the end user. It's also the question how fast data can flow between participants. So if errors are made by end user when ordering certificate, whether it will take a long time to fix because of so many participants in the chain of communication. And also it depends on what application you use for ordering. So let me share what we have done so far. First of all, we split the purchasing process from the issuing process. Often ordering is done by non-technical staff and issuing is done by technical people. By separating this process, we were able to simplify ordering for non-technical people, so they are not confused by the CSR and other technical details. After making your order, you will be able to open the new SSL panel to submit all necessary technical details. So here you can see the user interface of SSL panel after making an order. On the right, you can see at a glance the current status of your certificate and easily understand what are the next steps you need to take. Also, we added explanation of CA errors and status descriptions, so they are more clear and accessible not only for your technical support, but also for end users. The main advantage of our SSL panel is that we pre-validate your certificate request before actually sending it to the certificate authority. This eliminates the back and forth between the end user, you, Openprovider, and the certificate authority, which was required to fix orders with incorrect data. Pre-validation number 1 is for number validation. Before organization or extended validation certificate can be issued, the CA needs to be able to call the organization via phone number found in third-party public telephone listing. Here there is an example of how we pre-validate phone numbers. Basically, we check and make sure your telephone is correctly listed in the source that the certificate authority will use. Pre-validation number 2 is for company name validation. The CA must verify that the name, registration, and good standing status of the organization listed in the CSR is the same as it listing in the appropriate agency of the country where it is registered. On the left, you can see some of the most common errors, and on the right, you can see an example of how SSL Panel shows the pre-validation results and indicates what should be changed before the order is sent to the CA. Step number 3 for Whois Validation. SSL Panel ensures that the data given for the organization's name matches the organization's legal name found in publicly viewable Whois search. As a result, pre-validation shortens the ordering cycle, decreases the support load on your side, on our side, and takes the guesswork out of the ordering process. As with our other products, you will be able to access all the features of the new SSL panel via web interface and API. The SSL panel will guide you through the whole process, and as a reseller, you will have a full overview of your SSL certificate portfolio. I also like to share our future plans. Right now, we are adding auto renewal functionality along with corresponding notification. We are also extending fix on the fly functionality, so you can easily fix the order data when validation errors appear. We are also extending pre-validation functionality to other countries. So next countries on the list are Belgium and Spain, and also for TLDs. Right now it's available for Dutch orders, .nl, and all new GTLDs. We are building the SSL panel based on multi-row architecture. For every row, you will have the ability to legate appropriate rights, for example, to sub-resellers or end users. One of our big customers asked for the ability to integrate the online store with the SSL panel, so they can delegate end user access to certificate management right after purchasing a certificate. We also plan to add webhooks for OU automation gigs. No more polling every couple of minutes to find out if there is new information. Just register a webhook and receive the data as soon as it exists. We also plan to add single sign-on functionality, so you can log in once, either via CPU or SSL panel, and go back and forth without relogging. And as a long-term goal, we want to get official allowance to validate on our own. We believe that getting feedbacks is essential for our business. So please let us know what works for you, what's not, so we can adjust our plans. You can do it via the feedback tool that is available for you on every screen of the SSL panel.
Yes, thank you very much, Michael, to share this information with us. So with this, I would like to end the webinar of today. Hope you enjoy it. And if you have questions, you're welcome to contact us via sales@openprovider.com, and we'll be very happy to assist you. So thank you for attending. We hope to see you in our next webinar. We'll announce it in our monthly newsletters. So see you soon.